Good day and welcome to this session. In this session, we'll be checking out the indicator that works on the MetaTrader platform. Now, as we can see, we have some colors painted on the chart. For those of us that has followed us on other videos like this, when we introduced the support and resistance for trading view, we would also notice we have similar fashions here. But in this case, this is more complex, or I say, this is more simplified. I don't know the right word to use here. Now, in this case, we would see the colors painted pink, light green. When you come to another chart, we'd see a red and a green as well. Now, the colors are only just connoting the strength of that level. When we see a red, now it is showing us it is a verified resistance, that this resistance is strong. Now, when we see a very strong green too, it is only connoting the strength of that level. When we check on silver here, we can see it is telling us that the level is not very strong, perhaps because price didn't test it multiple times. Price only tested this zone once, and price sold. And here too, price tested it once and price rejected that zone. So these are zones that, for especially for SMC traders, these are zones in which they keep in mind, because price already tested it, and then so they would wait again, let price come again now. So if price comes and it shows a reversal trend, then they are entering and then selling it massively. Or if price comes all the way here, if price comes back all the way to this spot, it means because price already tested here and rejected. So this is the area of interest. If price comes here, now they are going bullish. We don't just take an area for support or resistance. What has price done in that area? That is how we predict price. So we are predicting that since price has done this in the past, now there's high likelihood, there's high possibility that price would also do the same in future. So this is why these zones are marked out like this. And one more thing about this indicator here is it gives signals at times. Aside the fact it is showing you where the direction where the price is going, now we can see it gives a sell here, and the sell continued till there was a rejection. Just imagine you took a trade of this and going all the way down, you know the number of pips, so until there's a rejection. But then that is not even the main thing. I wouldn't encourage trading a trend until you get to a rejection. Just take the few pips you want. You enter a trade, take some pips and exit the trade. That is how trading should be. We shouldn't be one trade to how will I put it, to earn everything in the market. So the sweet thing about it is it also gives signals as well. Now, this is a signal here, and most times the signal are high probability signals. It will not tell you a buy or a sell. But when we check this zone, you see this is a strong zone. This zone is a strong zone because when I zoom in, you can see price got here some time ago. Price came again. Now price is doing the same thing here again. And when we zoom out, you would see that the indicator, it gave us a signal. Though this is a stop loss here. For those with keen eagle eye, you can see stop loss line. So it is telling you to buy from here, and then this is your TP. Even the indicator is not telling you. The indicator is not telling you to buy all the way to no. Just take your buy here, and then exit here. Which will you define again? So That is the sweet thing about it. And when you check the risk reward it is giving on each trade, it is about 3-1. That is what I prefer most. Sometimes it gives 3-1, sometimes it gives 4-1, sometimes it gives 2-1, sometimes it depends on the sentiment of the market actually. So this indicator actually breaks things down. Now you can see these zones have been marked to, this zone have been marked to. Now should price retest any of this zone and then it prints a bearish move, now you see the color changing to a stronger, because what I mean with the color is the stronger the zone is, the more, when we are talking of a resistance zone, it is always the red is used to connote a resistance level that is price wants to sell, and when we are connoting a support zone, it is a green is used for a support zone. When you check here, you can see price tested here, price winked into this zone as well, and then it came again. And what do you expect? It gave a sell signal. I don't know if you are getting. So this sell as well, I saw it gave a signal for this move, for this particular a bearish move. It gave a signal for it. It targeted somewhere around there for TP, and then it is doing the same now for the buy. And in most cases, I don't encourage taking signals or taking trades on levels that are weak. I call this as weak levels. Why? Because price has not, it is not a verified level. When I say verified, what I mean is price hasn't really struggled in that area. Unlike when we compare this level, this one reddish compared to this, price only tested this area. Price only rejected this area once. Price rejected this area maybe twice or so. But this area, this particular one here, price has entered here, rejected, enter here, rejected, and then again. So this is a verified, that is on 3 attempts, price is refusing to break that zone. That is telling you, that is an indication that that zone is a verified zone. So this is one of the things that make traders a patient set of people. This is on an hourly time frame. Imagine waiting all this week. The first one rejected, the second one now, before you get a confirmed entry. This is more than a week's waiting, just waiting for the perfect setup. Though there's nothing like perfect setup, but then this is high probability trades. And one more thing about this indicator is it also alerts you, like it sends a notification directly to your mobile phone or your mail, depending on, or I prefer it sending directly to my mobile phone instead of my mail. When you check, it seems I got a notification earlier. You can see here, it is telling me that USD CHF is what? Is bullish. You can see USD CHF is bullish. So it is giving me, so let me go and check the USD CHF. It's saying, okay, it was on a 4-hour time frame, that signal. So you should also check the hour time frame as well. Now you can see it is telling me it was what? It was bullish. It was bullish. So should I be interested in making a trade on the pair? And you can see as well, it is also sending directly towards to the desktop as well. It's notifying, and now you can see USD. So it is repeating, it is still telling me, oh God, this thing is bullish or this thing is bearish. So it is now left for you to pick the signal you want. Though in most cases I encourage taking signals on verified levels, like I've mentioned earlier. So I hope this this indicator helps with the trade. And then one more thing is I mentioned an EA. So for those that will be getting the trend EA, I call it trend EA. So the moment you get a notification like the moment you are on a verified level, now price has broken the TP. So anyone that took the trade is in profit already. So the moment you get an arrow for buy, all you need to do is just take the boat to the pair and then enable buy only. So it will continue buying till you get to your TP. And the moment you are at your TP, just tell it stop it from buying. And then if it is also a sell, you can just enter the sell, put the EA, and then just enable the sell only. So it will only be selling until it gets to your target area. So that is one more advantage of using an EA, especially for those that don't know how to make a proper entry. So you don't need to worry about making entries yourself. So the EA would do justice to that. It seems that would let me check some other pairs. Perhaps we can see more of what the indicator is doing. Let's check NZD/USD. Now you can see here as well the same verified sell it gave here. It is still it is still dominating. Price was trying to make some pullbacks. It told it, Oga, we are still respecting that verified zone. Till now we are getting the first level of support here. Now this is still a weak support, but then price can use that an area for as a zone to start making recovery. So the moment you are on a trade, let's say for those that will be using the EA to take the trends, or for those that will be manual trading and wants to continue, the moment you see that price is having a rejection like the one we are having here, you should start looking to exit that trade. So that is how it works. So I hope the few explanation I've made would really help in this regard. Do endeavor to ask questions if there's need.